So I'm out walking, getting some coffee in the morning, and I realized that I haven't been on top of this parking garage, so let's check it out. Well, I'm back at the office and I have a bunch of work to do this week. We got meetings lined up with current clients as well as a bunch of new potential clients. And otherwise, we have a new project that just came in. It's a rush project, so we need to get to it. So guess what? Today's Thursday morning, but more importantly, it's 2 years for me. It's been 2 years since I've had a full-time job. It's been 2 years since I've had to rely on somebody else to write me a paycheck. It's been 2 years of some of the hardest and best times of my life. So, before we get into this any further, it's the morning, and we need some coffee. Much better. So, 2 years ago was the first day of being self-employed. So prior to that, I was working as a full-time front-end developer at a good company. I believe I worked there for about 2.5 years, probably getting close to like the 3 area. And during that time, I definitely worked with a lot of talented people. And I learned a lot that really helped me push myself in my industry to where I am today. However, I found myself with a lack of passion for what I was doing on a day-to-day basis. All my motivation and enthusiasm for what I was doing was just drained. And the projects we were working on, it wasn't what I wanted to be doing. So, without going into too many details, I found myself at a crossroads. And ultimately, I put my 2 weeks in. Come March 1st, 2016, it was the first day I was self-employed. I had a decent understanding of what I was about to get into and what I needed to do. Or, at least I thought I did. In that first month, I found out there was a lot I didn't know. So prior to being self-employed, I was doing freelance from time to time. But because it was just freelance and I had a salary that could always back me up, I didn't have a solid written contract, so I needed to write a solid contract. I was also getting ready to start selling digital products as a means to bring in some extra revenue on the side. But I needed to learn how to write a terms of service agreement. That was new. I also had to learn how to run my own finances, which is, by the way, something you should really invest time in. Plus, that first month, I didn't have any clients. And that means the first 2 months, I ate through all my savings. But soon after, I got my first client, then I got another client, and so on and so forth. And so ever since then, I just keep taking it day by day. Obviously, I'm thinking about the future and I'm planning for a lot of big things. Right now, I'm 2 years in, and all these new ideas and thoughts that I have in the direction that I want to take the company, I have a lot of stuff planned out. And I honestly feel like I'm starting all over again. So I have a lot of big challenges ahead of me, and hopefully this will motivate someone else. On other company news, today we have a really large potential client meeting to attend. Should be pretty interesting. We're also kickstarting a new project, the project that we got signed last week. But on top of that, we actually just signed another new client yesterday. So it kind of feels like a Friday today. So obviously the rest of the day and the rest of the week is going to be packed. So if you're interested in seeing what's coming down the line, hit that subscribe button, stay up to date. I'll see you next time.